Hello everyone, and welcome to Hucker's Hideout. Today we're back checking out Dune Awakening. It's time for the weekly exodus from the deep desert. To accomplish this, we'll need to deconstruct our bases and bring back all our hard-earned loot to Hagga Basin. If you'd like to try Dune Awakening for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get back into some more Dune Awakening. And as the dawn rises, we can see that it is time for us to get back to our little deep desert base, the PvP base. This one is hidden away and it can survive. It looks like no one has killed it. Let's see what the damage is. I actually repaired it last night, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, you can see it's still in pretty good repair. Just good to see. We're not going to repair it right now because we don't really need to. Yeah, let's see what loot we have left here. I think I cleared it out pretty good. Okay, couple stravadium, not much. Mainly kind of some, yeah, this is what I thought. We have mainly this backup kind of stuff, which we'll just start taking. But yeah, we are gonna empty this base out. Kind of the first thing I'm thinking we need to do though, before I forget, is get our welding torch out and detach our little thruster here. And then we will assemble our storage container on there. Perfect. And we'll make sure we don't lose our thruster. Sometimes it gets buried if you're not too careful. But we will start with actually deconstructing now some of these chests, because you're going to want storage at the base, you know, you can already tell. It's going to be a necessity. You know, I think that one's empty too. I'm just going to risk it. Okay, yeah, it was worth the risk. Oh, that one too. Look at this. They're mostly empty. Okay, so it looks like these three are our remainders that have stuff in them. So we will try to grab this one first. Oh, looks like we are already loaded up, which is great to see. Maybe what we do then is try to get rid of all the heavy. You can see what's heavy kind of with this little red bar. Kind of gives you how much volume it takes up, 24 volume, which is more than the rest, 12 volume. That here, just to see. We don't really need salvaged metal, so I'm not too worried about that. We can take that on. I think we should just grab all of these, see what we can grab here. Okay, very nice. What else might we be able to grab? 10 volume, maybe 10. Not a problem. Another 10? Maybe? No, didn't allow it. We were close. We were close. But now we can see that we did pretty good. Now I'll pick up maybe a load of titanium and some stravadium. We almost got all of it. And that's going to be our first load. You can see we have a lot of fuel in the generator. We don't need that much, so we will definitely take that with us. But yeah, that's going to be our first trip back. I'll show you what we are going to do. I think I'm just going to do trips inside of the deep desert because we have both of these bases here, so we might as well use them for something. Oh, and the worm is saying goodbye. It's been a fun week out here. You know, there's been some battling, some carnage, but you know that's the way it goes, which is great to see. We will bring you back once we're at the closer base, the PvE base. We have arrived at our PvE base. As you can see, it's looking a little dirty, a little worse for wear, but we're not too concerned about that. We just, you know, using it as a temporary storage, basically. That's kind of the plan. So I am going to grab a piece picker here, and as you can see, I'm just gonna build some of these very easily. It looks like there are not enough materials, which is kind of funny because it's just in my bag here. Which, you know, classic. And we will just build. As you can see now, it works fine. Perfect. So basically, it's because it pulls out of the local storage, and I did not have any of the iron in the local storage. So we did pull it first, and then it was going to drop. Yeah, now you can see we can just drop everything in here. No problem at all. maybe. And that's kind of the overall plan, is just to make runs back and forward until we empty out that other base. And then we will slowly empty this one into the Hagga Basin base. And so I am, did I empty everything? Let me double check. Whew, okay. But I am going to head back. And actually, in between runs, something that is another good idea to have is the booster. So the booster, you know, it doesn't help a ton on super long flights, but it's definitely fun to use. So I recommend always having it. Go if you can get up to altitude really quickly, and you know, get up to speed instantly. And so I would use one. But yeah, I will bring you back once we're doing our final trip from the PvP zone to the PvE area. Well, as you can probably tell from the storm, it's about time we get out of here. So this is the PvP base. We are going to start demolishing it. I'm going to just start down here. No worries, really. I mean, we can really start anywhere. You know, we just have to demolish it all. So might as well start somewhere. You can see you can click through very quickly in this game for demolishing, which is super nice. And you get your resources back very easily. We're gonna move our vehicle out of here, just so it doesn't get too crazy. You could be a little worried right now that an enemy's coming for you, but you know, as you saw, I got rid of all my goodies already, so don't really have anything. The quickest way to kind of demolish your base is just to go at the bottom here at the you know, structure, because as you can see, that just vaporizes everything. Oh gosh, is he coming for my... No! Don't eat my ornithopter! Oh my gosh, that was scary. I thought he was gonna eat my ornithopter. How rude. But yeah, we have demolished our base and we are headed back. You can see, you know, there's nothing left. Only the remnants of what was. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we're at the PvE stage of destroying that one. Because that's all we really need to really do at that other base, is just kind of, you know, go and take all the stuff we just took there all the way back to Hagga Basin. But that'll be a little quicker trip, and so it'll be a little easier. But yeah, if you look into our inventory, you can see kind of what that base cost us. Not really much at all. I think, you know, the main cost to think about is this stuff. That's kind of the, you know, force field barrier that you can fly in through. So if you need to remember these 3 ingredients, and then these 2 are very key. Just you know, just bring these 5 ingredients basically. The respawn beacon's nice, but you don't really need it. But yeah, if you bring a good, you know, just enough of these stuff, I just say, you know, whatever you want to start a base. But it's easy just to bring a couple of these, and they're pretty lightweight. You can see they fit in your inventory, and so you can use your booster still. Oh my gosh, we're so low to the ground. That was scary. But yeah, we'll bring you back once we're deconstructing our PvE base. And it might be time to say goodbye to our favorite little base here. We'll just park our ornithopter. Yeah, you can see, you know, it's pretty beautiful, but I don't know if I'm going to build it again. This might be the last go round, because as you can see, it's not super useful for a solo to have 2 bases out here. It might be better to just do one and kind of focus my efforts. Transporting stuff here and then back to Hagga wasn't that much of a benefit, but you know, it's definitely, it was fun to build, and I really like this base, and so it's going to be sad to, you know, see it all go away. That is how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and you know, you just gotta roll with the punches and learn from, you know, what you built. But yeah, I will show you how to destroy stuff pretty quickly. So if you go to the foundations, get rid of all these foundations. Uh-oh. Boom, boom, and it's all gone. So you can see, you know, we may have not grabbed all of the goodies, but we got most of the goodies. Some stuff dropped on the ground over here, which is not a big deal. 8. I don't know. I'll just get rid of that. Grab whatever stone I can. Stone's fine. We can lose stone. And this is just, I'm pretty sure, some power cells. So we don't have to worry about those. Those are pretty easy to grab. And yeah, it's a sad moment, but it needs to be done, and we'll move on from it. Maybe the next space will be cooler. You know, you never know. That's why it's always great. These games allow you to build and be creative and do whatever you really, want to do. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that episode of some good old Dune Awakening, the escape from the deep desert. And if you're ever worried in the deep desert here about how much time you have until the Coriolis storm strikes, there's a little nifty trick that I just kind of learned. If you go into the escape menu and you press quit game, while you're in the deep desert, it'll tell you the Coriolis storm will reach its apex in 4 hours and 33 minutes. And so it's pretty, good little trick if you miss the warning or whatever, and you want to know how much time you have left to get out of Dodge. Basically, that's the best way I have learned to do it. Without pulling up an external website or something. But that's pretty simple and straightforward. But yeah, if you enjoyed, letting me know with the comment, a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you all next time on the next great video. Have a good day.